Hello, my name is Emily Rondell and I'm with the Community Learning Team at the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority. And I just wanted to take a minute to point out a pretty interesting natural phenomenon that you guys might be able to see and kind of how it pertains to springtime and this amazing time of year that we're all in. So I'm not sure if you guys can see it, and we're going to take a closer look in a minute, but if you can tell, the tree behind me, its bark, which is already a little bit rough and irregular, has a lot of these drilled holes in it. They're throughout, kind of from top to bottom, side to side. There's just these holes drilled into the bark of this particular tree. In this case, this is an eastern hemlock tree. You may see this on all sorts of different tree types all around the Toronto area. And what a lot of people don't realize is that they're made by a bird. In this case, it's a really cool type of woodpecker called the yellow-bellied sapsucker. The yellow-bellied sapsucker has one of the best bird names in all of North America for sure. And it also has some of the most interesting behavior. So I'm going to show you a picture of them here. This may be flipped, so you probably will find it difficult to read this, but this is how the yellow-bellied sapsucker looks. It's a black and white woodpecker. It has a kind of crescent-shaped, white-shaped patch on the wing. That's how you can tell it from a lot of other types of woodpeckers in our area. The males have a red top of their head and throat, and the females just have a red top to their little heads there. The reason that the sapsucker has the name sapsucker is because they drill these holes in trees to lick out the sap. And to suck out the sap, really. So it's pretty amazing. I think a lot of human beings think that maybe we're the only creatures that collect sap when we make maple syrup, but there's a bird that's been doing it long before we have. And I'm just going to show you the holes that the sapsucker has made a little more closely on the tree. You can see they're all throughout the bark of the tree here. And this is something that sapsuckers do specifically in spring and in fall. We know from our maple tapping time that spring is a really great time to collect sap from sugar maples, but also from all sorts of other trees. Just as the days start to warm up, the trees are getting ready to kind of grow leaves and do all sorts of amazing work, flower, fruit, things like that. So a lot of trees just send sap up to get ready. And the sapsucker, which is migrating north to its breeding grounds at this time of year also, takes advantage of that. So they'll kind of come into an area, drill a hole, and then as sap starts to flow out, they'll lick up the sap. They'll also do a couple of other things though to take advantage of this amazing resource that they've made. They may just kind of leave the sap well, let the sap run down and watch it collect insects and trap them, and then they'll come and eat both the sap and the insects, which is pretty amazing. So sapsuckers aren't really just helping themselves though. There's a whole host of other different types of birds and creatures that rely on these sap wells in order to access the sap themselves. One great example is the ruby-throated hummingbird, which is the only type of hummingbird that we have living here in eastern North America. It's thought that they time their migrations in order to follow sapsuckers and take advantage of the sap that flows out of these amazing holes. So take a look on different types of trees around your area and see if you can find any sapsucker holes at this time of year. And if you're lucky, you may even also see a sapsucker. So good luck. Bye.